Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, we are moving in this triangle further. If it is a triangle, yeah, it's not entirely clear, but we have corrective price action to the upside. We have corrective price action to the downside, corrective price action to the upside. So it is very likely it is some sort of a triangle or range movement. As anticipated earlier today, we did move up further. Yeah, I told you that to put that C wave in place, it would at least be likely to move towards the 28,360 level. That would have been ideal triangle target based on textbooks. Now we reached 28,252. Did highlight that, they are not always super reliable, especially in triangles, but the best we have in triangles. So I think it was okay. We came quite close to that target and saw quite a strong rejection candle in that region. So I think if we have a triangle, it is quite likely to say that the C wave of the triangle is now in. Now we can use the fibs to calculate the D wave target, at least to get an idea where it could end in an ideal scenario. Again, bear in mind, they are not super reliable, but certainly levels to watch. For that, we take the length of the B wave. We go to the high of the C wave. And yeah, typical targets, what do we have? Well, the first one would be 27,544. That is the 38.2 Fibonacci extension. That's the first one I'd be looking out for. And the second one would be the 61.8 Fib extension at 27,117. I would also not rule out that it finds some support at this ascending trend line here, which I'm going to draw a little bit clearer now. But yeah, this is sort of where we are. Range bound, Bitcoin continues to be range bound. It remains my view that to confirm a breakout to the downside in a C wave, we need a break below the B wave low of the triangle, and that is below 27,015. I'm currently counting this B wave here as triangle. So a triangle in itself can be a B wave, and the triangle in itself consists of 5 waves. Right? I mean, there is no guarantee it is a triangle, but we can only analyze what we see, and what I see here is just sideways action. Yeah, and that would typically lead to a break to the downside if this wave count is correct. Now, you can never rule out extension to the upside because, as you know, as long as we are holding 24,940, we have to focus on higher in general. Yeah, but it would look much better with one more low in place here. But so nothing has changed really. If we get a break above the X wave high at 28,950, we are going to get probably a direct breakout to the upside in a third wave. I cannot rule that out. If we break out to the downside below 27,015, I'm looking for a pullback into the zone here between 24,940 and 26,270 or 75. But I can tell you that overall the trend is up, and especially as long as we're holding these support areas, the focus remains on higher. And you never know how deep the pullback in the end will be. What we can see is that Bitcoin has rallied in 5 waves, in pretty clear 5 waves, either in a 1-2-1-2 setup or a full wave 1 and then wave 2 to the downside. That will impact, we don't know which of these two scenarios will play out. They are both highly likely. In one of them, which is the second one where I count the entire move as a wave 1, we should get a bit of a deeper pullback into the yellow zone. But then again, also, as long as we're holding 21,550, we still have a good chance for a third wave rally. So overall, the trend is up. As long as support areas are holding, I'm going to focus on higher here. I cannot really fully say or clearly say how deep the pullback will be. The reason is when a correction starts, you can't really say that. Yeah, it can be a shallow, it can be a deep correction, whatever the market needs. There are standard support levels. As long as they hold, we can focus on higher. A lot of the altcoins are already quite deep in support. So the question is a little bit, who's lying? Is Bitcoin lying? Are the altcoins lying? Because as per the altcoin charts, a rally is imminent. Bitcoin, certainly the potential is there that it will just rally from here. I mean, eventually it's consolidating at a pretty high level. It is pretty weird price action here. We don't really get that rejection to the downside that is very strong, but the triangle option is sort of the best we have. I think key is to understand really those fib zones. Again, against those fib levels, we can focus on higher. I still have my core position from the 10th of March, that low down there in the green support area, and I intend to keep it to trade the third wave, but I will scale in a little bit lower if we go lower. Yeah, add some floating positions again, just scaling, and then scaling out in resistance up there. So that's sort of my plan. If we come down a bit lower, I will also reactivate my trading bot. And if we break through straight away, then I will just wait for the next pullback to reactivate or look for other opportunities. But yeah, that's sort of where we are currently at the moment with Bitcoin. Pretty boring sideways action as it always is. And when everybody gets exhausted, gets bored, that's typically when you start to see that breakout. All right, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.